This classic 90s sitcom brought endless laughs with the hilarious duo Sean and Marlon Wayans, along with a cast of unforgettable supporting characters. But nearly 3 decades later, have you ever wondered what happened to them? Who's still shining in Hollywood? Who has stepped away from the spotlight? And whose lives took surprising turns? Join us as we look back at the stars of the Wayans brothers, Kinoan, then and now, and discover the incredible journeys behind one of America's most beloved sitcoms. Marlon Wayans portrayed Marlon Williams in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, when he was 23 years old, injecting the show with boundless energy, physical comedy, and a childlike sense of wonder. As the more carefree and unpredictable brother, Marlon often found himself in ridiculous predicaments, from harebrained money-making schemes to wild romantic misadventures. His vibrant personality balanced Sean's level-headed nature, creating the perfect sibling dynamic at the core of the sitcom. Marlon's slapstick antics, witty one-liners, and genuine warmth made him a fan favorite, while his loyalty to his family, especially Sean and Pops, gave the comedy heart. Beyond the show, Marlon Wayans carved out a versatile career as an actor, comedian, and writer. He co-created the hit Scary Movie franchise, starred in cult classics like White Chicks, 2004, and surprised audiences with his dramatic role in Requiem for a Dream, 2000. More recently, he has continued to perform stand-up comedy, act in films, and produce television projects. In his personal life, Marlon has 2 children with his former partner, Angelica Zachary, with whom he maintains a supportive co-parenting relationship. Today, he stands as one of the most visible members of the Wayans entertainment dynasty, admired for both his comedic genius and his work ethic. As of 2025, Marlon Wayans is 53 years old. Sean Wayans played Sean Williams in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, at the age of 24, embodying the sensible, grounded, and ambitious half of the sibling duo. Unlike his impulsive younger brother, Sean often took on the role of straight man, providing balance to Marlon's wild antics. He was portrayed as mature, business-minded, and sometimes exasperated by Marlon's childish schemes, yet his loyalty and love for his family never wavered. Important to the show's humor and heart, Sean's practical outlook often clashed with Marlon's recklessness, creating countless comedic situations. His character symbolized responsibility while still showcasing wit and comedic timing, anchoring the series' family dynamic. Outside the sitcom, Sean Wayans built an impressive career alongside his brothers, co-writing and co-starring in Scary Movie, 2000, White Chicks, 2004, and Little Man, 2006. He also performed stand-up and worked as a producer, contributing significantly to the Wayans family's influence in comedy. While he has kept much of his personal life private, Sean is known to have children and remains closely connected with his extended family. Though he has stepped back from Hollywood in recent years, his legacy in shaping modern comedy remains intact. As of 2025, Sean Wayans is 54 years old. John Witherspoon brought unforgettable charm to the Wayans brothers in 1995 as Pops Williams, the eccentric and wisecracking father of Sean and Marlon, at 53 years old. Pops was a key figure in the sitcom, offering both comic relief and heartfelt advice. Known for his over-the-top expressions, hilarious mannerisms, and exaggerated storytelling, Pops became the anchor of the family, teaching lessons with humor and old-school wisdom. His interactions with his sons often delivered the show's most memorable moments, blending warmth with outrageous comedy. Beyond the sitcom, John Witherspoon enjoyed a legendary career in comedy and acting, appearing in classics like Friday, 1995, and its sequels, as well as lending his voice to the Boondocks as Granddad. His unique comedic style, marked by impeccable timing and expressive delivery, made him a beloved figure in both television and film. Off-screen, Witherspoon was married to Angela Robinson, with whom he had 2 children, and was admired for his devotion to family. Sadly, John Witherspoon passed away on October 29, 2019 at the age of 77 due to a heart attack. leaving behind an enduring legacy as one of comedy's most recognizable and cherished figures. Paula Jai Parker portrayed Monique in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, when she was 26 years old, bringing a lively, confident, and street-smart energy to the series. Monique often matched Marlon's antics with her own sass and quick wit, serving as both a friend and occasional love interest. Her bold personality made her a standout, frequently providing sharp comedic exchanges and balancing the chaos of the Williams family with her no-nonsense approach. Beyond the sitcom, Paula Jai Parker carved out a strong career in film and television. She gained major recognition as Joy in the cult classic Friday, 1995, later appearing in Hustle and Flow, 2005, and voicing Trudy Proud in Disney's The Proud Family. Her versatility has allowed her to succeed in comedy, drama, and voice acting alike. In her personal life, she is married to Forrest Martin, with whom she has a son, and she has openly shared her journey through career challenges and personal triumphs. Known for her resilience and sharp comedic presence, Paula Jai Parker continues to work steadily in Hollywood. As of 2025, she is 56 years old. Phil Lewis played TC in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, when he was 27 years old, portraying Marlon's quirky best friend with an offbeat charm. TC was a comic relief character whose eccentric personality, bizarre outlooks, and oddball behavior added another layer of unpredictability to the series. His loyalty to Marlon and constant presence in the brothers' adventures often landed him in hilarious situations, making him a standout despite being a secondary character. Phil Lewis is widely recognized beyond this role, particularly for his performance as Mr. Mosby in Disney Channel's The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, 2005 to 2008, and its spin-off The Sweet Life on Deck. He later transitioned successfully into directing, working on numerous sitcoms such as Mike and Molly, One Day at a Time, and Bunked. His behind-the-camera work has made him one of the most respected comedic television directors of his generation. In his personal life, Lewis keeps a low profile but is known to be married with children. His career reflects both resilience and reinvention, maintaining relevance in Hollywood for decades. As of 2025, Phil Lewis is 57 years old. Layla Rochon appeared as Lisa in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, when she was 31 years old, portraying a stylish and intelligent character who often became a romantic interest within the storyline. Lisa's presence brought sophistication and charm to the show, balancing out the broader comedy of the Williams family. Her interactions with Sean and Marlon highlighted themes of dating, attraction, and the struggles of young adulthood, while her confident demeanor made her a memorable part of the ensemble. Beyond her time on the sitcom, Layla Rochon rose to prominence with her acclaimed performance as Robin Stokes in Waiting to Exhale, 1995, later appearing in Harlem Nights, 1989, and Why Do Fools Fall in Love, 1998. She has built a career in both film and television, recognized for her grace and dramatic range. In her personal life, Rochon married director Antoine Fuqua in 1999, and they share 2 children together. Despite occasional breaks from acting, she continues to be admired for her contributions to African-American cinema and her enduring screen presence. As of 2025, Layla Rochon is 61 years old. Anna Maria Horsford portrayed Dee Baxter in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, when she was 48 years old, giving the show a strong, commanding, yet comedic presence. Dee was the no-nonsense security guard who worked in the same building as Sean and Marlon. Known for her tough exterior, quick comebacks, and sharp sense of humor. Often the voice of reason among the chaos, she kept the brothers in check with witty remarks while showing subtle warmth beneath her strict demeanor. Dee's interactions with Pops added another layer of comedy, as his antics often clashed with her stern authority. Beyond the sitcom, Anna Maria Horsford has enjoyed a long and varied career, appearing in notable films such as Friday, 1995, Set It Off, 1996, and A Medea Christmas, 2013, as well as recurring television roles in Amen, The Bold and the Beautiful, and The Shield. Known for her versatility, she has moved seamlessly between drama and comedy. While Horsford has kept her personal life largely private, she remains celebrated as a trailblazer for Black women in television, admired for her strength, longevity, and dignity in Hollywood. As of 2025, Anna Maria Horsford is 78 years old. Constance Zimmer joined the Wayans brothers' 1998 as Vanessa when she was 28 years old, bringing sophistication and wit to the series. Vanessa was written as a modern, independent woman whose interactions with the brothers often highlighted generational differences and cultural clashes. Yet she provided a fresh dynamic to the ensemble. Her character's charm and grounded personality made her a compelling presence amid the show's larger-than-life comedy. Beyond this early role, Zimmer established herself as a respected television actress. She gained widespread recognition as Donna Gordon on Entourage, 2005 to 2011. Further acclaim as Janine Skorsky in House of Cards, 2013 to 2018. And delivered a career-defining performance as Quinn King on Unreal, 2015 to 2018, which earned her a Critics' Choice Television Award. Her career has been marked by sharp, commanding portrayals of complex women. In her personal life, Zimmer married director Russ Lamoureux in 2010, and they share one daughter. Known for her outspoken personality and dedication to her craft, she remains a prominent figure on television. As of 2025, Constance Zimmer is 55 years old. Jeanette Dubois appeared as Grandma Ellington in The Wayans Brothers, 1996, when she was 64 years old, portraying the loving yet sharp-tongued grandmother figure who infused episodes with both warmth and biting humor. Known for her quick comebacks, wisdom, and traditional sensibilities, Grandma Ellington reinforced the show's family-centered themes, reminding Sean and Marlon of their roots. Though her role was recurring, she left a lasting impression as a matriarchal presence who balanced affection with discipline. Outside of the series, Jeanette Dubois had an illustrious career. She was best known for her role as Willona Woods on Good Times, 1974 to 1979, and for co-writing and singing the iconic theme song, Movin' On Up for the Jeffersons. Her career spanned decades of acting, singing, and stage work, cementing her status as a television trailblazer. Personally, she was a mother and deeply involved in supporting the arts in her community. Tragically, Dubois passed away on February 17, 2020, at the age of 87 due to cardiac arrest, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most influential Black actresses of American television. Anthony Anderson made a brief but memorable appearance in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, as a guy in jail cell when he was 25 years old. Though only on screen for a short time, Anderson's expressive face, quick wit, and sharp comedic instincts gave even this small role a spark of humor. His cameo reflected the show's use of quirky side characters to enrich its comedic world, and in hindsight, it stands as an early glimpse of a star in the making. Anderson's career flourished afterward, with breakout roles in Barbershop, 2002, and Kangaroo Jack, 2003, followed by acclaimed dramatic turns in The Departed, 2006. His greatest success came as Andre Dre Johnson on ABC's Blackish, 2014 to 2022, which earned him multiple Emmy nominations and positioned him as a central voice in modern sitcoms, exploring family, culture, and identity. He has also hosted To Tell the Truth and various award shows, showcasing his charisma beyond scripted roles. In his personal life, Anderson was married to Alvina Stewart for many years, and together they share 2 children. Though the couple divorced, he has remained a devoted father while balancing his career. Today, Anthony Anderson is admired for his adaptability, authenticity, and staying power in Hollywood. As of 2025, he is 55 years old. Rick Ducamoon appeared in The Wayans Brothers, 1998, as Bernie at the age of 46, bringing his trademark blend of clumsy charm and affable humor to the role. Bernie was crafted as a supporting character whose everyman perspective highlighted the absurdity around him. And Dukamun's comedic style, based on timing and physical gags, fits seamlessly into the sitcom's rhythm. Though his screen time was limited, his interactions with Sean and Marlon added depth to the show's wider community. Beyond this sitcom, Rick Dukamun built a respected career as a character actor and comedian. He stood out in The Burbs, 1989, opposite Tom Hanks, left a strong impression in Groundhog Day, 1993, and amused audiences in Scary Movie, 2000, fittingly connecting him once more with the Wayans family. He was also a talented stand-up comic, appreciated for his observational humor and relatable stage persona. Away from the spotlight, Dukamun preferred a private family life, focusing on his personal circle rather than fame. Sadly, his life was cut short when he died on June 12, 2015, at the age of 62 from complications due to diabetes. His passing was mourned by fans who remembered him as a reliable, funny presence who elevated every project he joined. Johnny Brown joined the Wayans brothers in 1996 as Bookman at the age of 41, bringing a wealth of comedic experience and charm to the series. Bookman was a colorful supporting character who often interacted with Sean, Marlon, and Pops, adding another layer of humor to the show's world. His quick wit, expressive delivery, and affable personality made him a memorable presence, even in a limited role. Brown's career, however, extended far beyond this sitcom. He was best known for his iconic role as Nathan Bookman on Good Times, 1975 to 1979, where his comedic timing and memorable lines made him a beloved figure of classic television. Over the years, he guest starred on shows like The Flip Wilson Show, Martin, and The Jamie Foxx Show, demonstrating remarkable versatility across comedy and music, since he was also a talented singer. His life off-screen reflected his dedication to family. He was married to June Brown for more than 6 decades, and together they raised 2 children, including actress Sharon Brown. A respected entertainer with a legacy in both music and television, Johnny Brown remains celebrated for the joy he brought to audiences. As of 2025, he is 69 years old. Gary Coleman made a cameo as himself in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, at 27 years old, leaning into his celebrity persona with characteristic humor. His appearance was both playful and self-aware, poking fun at his fame while allowing the Williams brothers to riff on pop culture in a way that delighted audiences. Coleman's sharp delivery and willingness to satirize his own image made the cameo memorable, reflecting how his name recognition could electrify a scene. Long before this, Coleman had risen to stardom as Arnold Jackson in Different Strokes, 1978 to 1986, where his catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?" became one of television's most iconic lines. Despite being one of the highest-paid child actors of his era, he later faced financial hardships, health struggles from chronic kidney disease, and difficulties transitioning into adult roles. Still, he maintained a presence in entertainment through cameos, voice work, and reality shows, often celebrated for his enduring charm. Personally, he married Shannon Price in 2007, though the relationship was rocky and short-lived. Coleman's later years were turbulent, but his impact on television comedy remained undeniable. Tragically, he died on May 28, 2010, at only 42 years old, from an intracranial hemorrhage after a fall, leaving behind both a cautionary tale and a legacy as a beloved child star. Riff Hutton appeared in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, as Agent Doug Steckler when he was 58 years old, portraying a straight-laced, authoritative government figure whose seriousness contrasted hilariously with the chaos of Sean and Marlon's world. His character embodied the by-the-book professional, and the comedy often came from watching him grow exasperated with the brothers' antics. Though a supporting role, Agent Steckler added a different comedic flavor to the series, reminding viewers of the sharp writing that allowed side characters to shine. Beyond the sitcom, Riff Hutton built a long and respected career in both television and film. He appeared in Star Trek, The Next Generation, Seinfeld, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and had recurring roles on Doogie Howser, MD, and Melrose Place. Hutton was also admired for his deep, resonant voice, which he lent to commercials and voiceover work. Personally, he lived much of his life out of the public eye, focusing more on craft than celebrity. His colleagues remembered him as a dedicated actor who brought dignity to every role he played. Sadly, Riff Hutton passed away on March 2nd, 2022, at the age of 84, closing the chapter on a career that stretched across decades of American television and stage. Gillian White appeared as Jenna in the Wayans Brother Carton, 1996, at just 21 years old, bringing youthful vibrancy and charisma to the series. Jenna was often portrayed as smart, confident, and witty, serving as both a friend and occasional romantic interest in the storyline. Her character highlighted themes of dating and relationships while also giving Marlon and Sean new comedic situations to navigate. Though a smaller role, Jenna added warmth and a fresh dynamic to the ensemble. Beyond the sitcom, Gillian White, sometimes credited as Jillian Ileana Waters, established a diverse career in television and film, appearing in projects like Jackie Brown, 1997, Never Back Down, 2008, and the superhero series Black Lightning, 2019. She also became recognized for her martial arts training, which allowed her to portray strong, action-oriented characters. Personally, she married actor Michael Jai White in 2015, and together they have a blended family, often celebrated as one of Hollywood's most admired power couples. Known for her strength, beauty, and versatility, Gillian White continues to inspire as both an actress and a role model. As of 2025, she is 50 years old. Richard Roundtree guest starred in the Wayans Brothers 1995 as Dr. Saunders at 53 years old, bringing gravitas and authority to the role. Dr. Saunders was written as a figure of guidance, often providing a serious counterpoint to the brothers' comedic escapades. Roundtree's dignified presence gave the part weight, showing how respected actors could elevate even lighthearted sitcom moments. Outside of the show, Richard Roundtree was a groundbreaking star, forever remembered as John Shaft in the classic Shaft, 1971, a role that made him a pioneering figure of the blaxploitation era and a symbol of African-American strength on screen. His career spanned decades, with appearances in films like C7N, 1995, Brick, 2005, and recurring roles on series such as Being Mary Jane and Family Reunion. Off-screen, Roundtree was a cancer survivor and an outspoken advocate for awareness, admired for his resilience as much as his talent. He was married twice and had 5 children. Tragically, Richard Roundtree passed away on October 24, 2023 at the age of 81 after a battle with pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy as one of cinema's most influential trailblazers. Clyde Kusatsu portrayed Mr. Mitsumoto in The Wayans Brothers 1995 when he was 47 years old, offering a humorous yet thoughtful performance that added cultural variety to the show's cast of characters. Mr. Mitsumoto was depicted as disciplined and traditional, often serving as a comedic foil when his orderly outlook collided with the Williams family's antics. Kusatsu's ability to balance humor with dignity made the character memorable, even in limited appearances. Beyond the sitcom, Clyde Kusatsu became one of the most prolific Asian American actors in Hollywood, with a career spanning decades. He has appeared in dozens of television series including Star Trek, The Next Generation, All in the Family, and Hawaii Five-0, as well as films like Paradise Road, 1997, and American Pie, 1999. He also broke barriers within the acting community, serving as a longtime leader in the Screen Actors Guild, advocating for diversity and fair representation. Personally, Kusatsu has kept a private life, but is respected as both a performer and activist. Known for his versatility and professionalism, he continues to work in television and film. As of 2025, Clyde Kusatsu is 77 years old. Sherman Hemsley appeared in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, as Mr. Stone when he was 57 years old, infusing the role with the same sharp comedic timing and commanding presence that made him a television legend. Mr. Stone was written as an uptight and often frustrated authority figure whose attempts to maintain order were constantly undercut by Sean and Marlon's mischief. His stern demeanor and sarcastic remarks created a hilarious dynamic, as the brothers' chaotic energy clashed with his rigid personality. While only a guest character, Hemsley's performance added weight and nostalgia, since audiences instantly recognized him from his earlier iconic work. Beyond this cameo, Sherman Hemsley had a celebrated career, forever remembered as George Jefferson in All in the Family and the Jeffersons, 1975 to 1985. One of television's most groundbreaking sitcoms. He later starred in Amen, 1986 to 1991, and continued making memorable appearances in shows like Family Guy and Sister, Sister. Known for his flamboyant style, unique voice, and ability to command attention, he became one of America's most recognizable sitcom stars. Off-screen, he lived a private life, never marrying and rarely courting publicity, which only added to his mystique. Sadly, Sherman Hemsley passed away on July 24, 2012, at the age of 74 from lung cancer, leaving behind a towering comedic legacy that reshaped American television. Barney Martin made a guest appearance in The Wayans Brothers, 1995, as Santa when he was 72 years old, portraying a comical, larger-than-life version of the holiday figure. His Santa wasn't just a background character. He added warmth and mischief to the storyline, often clashing with the brothers' antics in a way that was both funny and endearing. Martin's rich comedic background gave the role charm, and his natural gift for timing ensured that even a seasonal character left a strong impression. Beyond the show, Barney Martin enjoyed a long and eclectic career. Before entering entertainment, he worked as a New York City police officer, later shifting into comedy and Broadway, where he performed in musicals such as Chicago. He became most famous to modern audiences as Morty Seinfeld, Jerry's quirky father on Seinfeld, 1991 to 1998, where his grumpy humor and exaggerated mannerisms made him a fan favorite. Martin also had appearances in films like The Producers, 1967, and Arthur, 1981, showing his versatility beyond television. Off-screen, he was known as a warm, humble man with a storyteller's spirit. Sadly, Barney Martin died on March 21, 2005, at the age of 82 due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable television moments. Faison Love joined the Wayans brothers in 1996 as Nigel Lovejoy at the age of 28, portraying a bold, boisterous character whose comic presence immediately filled the screen. Nigel was written as confident, outspoken, and slightly over the top, which allowed Love's physicality and fast-talking style to shine. His appearances often led to some of the sitcom's most chaotic and hilarious moments, as his big personality played perfectly off the Williams brothers' antics. Beyond this role, Faison Love became a recognizable face in both comedy and film. He first gained major attention in Friday, 1995, as Big Worm, a performance that became iconic in urban comedy. He went on to star in Elf, 2003, Couples Retreat, 2009, and provided the voice of Robin Harris in the animated classic Bebe's Kids, 1992. His ability to jump between menacing, hilarious, and lovable characters made him a versatile comedic force. While sometimes known for controversial public statements, Love has remained a mainstay in comedy, appearing in stand-up and film for decades. Personally, he keeps details about his family life private, but is admired for his longevity in the industry. As of 2025, Faison Love is 57 years old and continues to work actively in Hollywood. Fred Willard appeared in The Wayans Brothers, 1998, as Dick Ferndale at 65 years old, bringing his signature blend of clueless charm and sharp improvisation to the role. Ferndale was written as a slick, overconfident man, whose misguided attempts at sophistication and success provided endless comic fodder. Willard's ability to portray pompous yet oddly endearing characters made the performance shine, creating absurd but believable humor in his interactions with Sean and Marlon. Beyond this sitcom, Fred Willard built one of the most distinguished comedic careers in television and film. He became a staple in Christopher Guest's mockumentaries, including This Is Spinal Tap, 1984, Best in Show, 2000, and A Mighty Wind, 2003, where his improvisational genius stole scenes. On television, he had recurring roles on Everybody Loves Raymond, Modern Family, earning Emmy nominations, and countless guest spots that displayed his effortless comedic timing. Off-screen, Willard was married to playwright Mary Willard for over 50 years until her death in 2018, and together they had one daughter. Admired by peers and audiences alike, he was remembered as one of the kindest and funniest figures in comedy. Sadly, Fred Willard passed away on May 15, 2020, at the age of 86 from cardiac arrest, leaving behind a vast and joyful legacy in American entertainment. Who is your favorite character from the Wayans Bros? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.